Welcome to another episode of the Hard Truth Guys.
What
Welcome
episode?
to episode number 17.
17.
You know, it's
fucking
hard to
guy,
start these episodes. His ass stinks like it.
But
What? But exactly.
But it was
Stop.
Arby's.
It was
Don't
Arby's.
matter what it was. It's just not
I think
kosher.
it's no, it's not.
You know,
kosher.
it's
not
gonna sound
kosher.
disgusting. I might eat that fart because it came from Arby's. It's so good. It's that good.
What are you gonna do with that?
I don't know, dude. I'm just fucking
He's a
talking.
Fonzie
Did
New.
he say we're gonna eat your ass?
No,
I didn't say his
no.
ass.
Oh,
No,
What's going on with you?
no, God damn.
Fonzie New.
No.
Fonzie New.
The hell's that?
What?
Farts in the pool and races it to the pop.
Never heard of it.
Fonzie New.
Never heard of it.
What's the matter with you guys?
Where'd you
dude.
get that from?
Did you get that from prison?
Did you just make that up?
No, I'm not that clever. Hey, you don't know that? There's the Fonzie New. There's a couple other ones. The guy that farts in the bathtub and bites the bubbles.
The hell's wrong with people?
That might be the Fonzie. I gotta go and look it up. You get Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. Okay. That would make sense right
That
there.
explains everything.
All right. All right. So what are we doing?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
I got.
I don't. Hold on. Let me guess.
Man.
All right, I got it.
No,
What'd you do?
I didn't get a drink.
Huh?
drink?
Well, and that's too late now.
I can get up and go.
Okay. What, like gin and juice drink or like?
No,
what are we
just
talking
a
about?
soda or something.
You know, it's like
I
12
got
feet
it right
down.
over there. I know.
You know, the guy on the end might get you on. You know, I don't know.
That means I
You know,
gotta
it's
get
like
up.
fucking movie seat. You know,
So
seat,
you
know,
guys
shuffle
fucking-
your seat.
Fucking
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
shuffle
yeah,
past
yeah.
people and fucking.
Well, I don't have armrest on mine.
Yeah.
I'm armless.
You're harmless.
I'm restrained in my
That's right.
chair.
All right. So you're gonna get yourself
Yeah,
something
I'm
to drink?
gonna get something.
Jesus
So, excuse me, guys.
Christ.
I
Go
know,
on.
look at that.
I'm breaking the third wall here.
What's that? Like Newton's third law of what?
No, you're
Of
not
like
supposed- not
gravitational
supposed to
pull?
get up
'Cause-
and- Oh, no, I'm knocking stuff over. I'm knocking the wine over.
Wine?
Did you say wino?
Yeah, I got wine.
What kind of wine is that?
It is El Boxo Wino.
Pinot Grigio.
Nah.
Oh, a peanut green.
Oh.
green. Oh my God.
Jesus, man.
He's
Watching
knocking down.
it.
Looks like
I am
Christmas
so-
stuff over
It
there.
Does
doesn't
it is? It's probably
Is
it's
that
probably
Christmas
all
stuff over
Christmas
there?
stuff.
No,
What is that?
New Year's.
Yeah.
Well, same
What is
difference,
it?
right?
Oh God, so off. Like 5 days difference.
All right, I'm back.
What's a glittered pine cone? You sure?
Not a sponsor.
What's up?
What?
What are you doing with
Glittered
those
pine
glitter pine
cones.
cones?
No, yeah, those were. I believe those were table decorations. The wife put them together. Yeah.
Didn't you hang them? I saw you. You were like spinning the.
They were not. They were not nipple twisties.
Whoa. How the hell did we go from pine cones to nipple twists?
You know, it goes quick. You gotta.
See the shirt
What's the shirt?
over there.
I can't read. I can't read.
Gun
my
owners
gun
for
owners for
Trump.
Trump.
Oh, nice.
I wore that. I wore that to work, and
You need to take that off.
No, I was waiting for that to happen, but but it didn't happen. I was surprised.
Hey, just go ahead and stop in at HR and
Hey, you know what?
get
We
your
don't-
stamp
we
of
don't-
approval.
We don't mind the picture of the gun, but it does say Trump, so you're gonna have to cover that up.
They covered this up.
Where was Trump? Trump was in Shanksville,
Today.
Pennsylvania.
Today or
Shanksville?
Is that how you pronounce it? Shanksville?
Is that where
Is
the
that
plane
where
went
the?
down?
I thought that's where
That's
the plane
where.
went down.
Yeah, I think that's where it was. Shanksville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Really?
right next to Skanksville. So, but it's
Skanks
yeah.
and Scallywags.
Skanks and Scalawags.
That was my guy who used to say that all the time.
Who?
Scotty Steiner.
Yes. It's,
Ain't nothing around here but skanks and scallywags.
Yeah. Sound like a fucking pirate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I got a good joke for you.
Oh, here we go.
What's the difference between a casual dinner party and a pirate orgy?
Go ahead.
Let's mull this over.
A casual dinner party, you come as you are. At a pirate orgy, you are when you come.
That's Very nice.
Very
Thanks,
good.
Keith.
Very good.
I got a bunch of them. That's
Tax dollars at work or something there.
what? No, well that's that's what we get paid for at work.
Oh,
Tell jokes.
yeah. You try actually doing some work, this economy will fucking improve.
Oh yeah, like it's all on me.
It's all on
There's nothing happening over in my job either, man. It's slow as balls. Nothing
It
happening.
is the time though, isn't it? It's in that,
Yeah.
you know.
It is.
Yeah, actually. Right. Yeah, it did.
What
How
about you?
How about you? How about you? How
I
busy
don't,
are
want
you?
to talk about it.
Oh.
Fucking talk about it.
Undercover brother over here.
Undercover.
I don't want to talk about it.
Put your glasses on. Undercover.
Man,
I
I don't
gotta
know.
drop my car off tomorrow for some work, warranty work. Man, they gotta replace the drive chain.
Drive chain? You got a chain in that thing?
They
You
gotta
pedal?
the
Drive train?
whatever
Train?
the fuck they gotta do.
Dry shaft?
Yep.
Whoa, why?
Drive shaft or
It's under
drive
warranty.
train?
Something was leaking. I took it in a few months
that's
ago
not
for an
drive
oil
shaft.
change.
That'd be the transmission. wouldn't
That's
it?
transmission, dude.
Or wait, that's four-wheel drive?
Like drive
Transfer
chain,
case?
differential.
They gotta do the
Transfer?
differential case too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's four-wheel drive.
Yeah, there's a couple things that I got to replace, so it'll be gone.
Hey,
for a
but
couple
it's
days.
warranty.
Yeah,
as long
I
as
took
it's
it over
warranty,
when it
yeah.
was, huh?
Getting
Oh,
something?
you know it.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
slipping?
Huh? No,
I mean,
something's just. They said it was leaking when I took it in for an oil change.
leaking.
Oh,
I
okay.
said, okay, well, you know,
That's probably
sure you
differential,
found
right?
something. You know how that
What's that?
is.
Yeah, of
Probably
course.
Well, you
differential.
take
Yeah, I
you take
would
your
say,
shit in for
yeah.
an oil change and they find something else.
Oh, so
Train-
they
yeah,
can charge you.
train-
Yes.
yeah. Well, they're not charging me; they're charging the company.
Yeah.
It's either your transfer case or your differential.
Yeah,
That's
something.
usually- yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
forget
yeah,
what
what
they
call
told
it.
me it was. It was months ago because
Where's it leaking
I had
at?
to
What
wait.
location?
I have no
Front of the
idea.
back.
Dude.
No, like-
I don't remember.
No idea.
This I scheduled this appointment fucking 3 months ago.
You know, you bring
It
that
took
over.
that long.
It's okay when your Kniffler pin goes bad and your carburetor belt starts slipping. You bring that over to me, man. I'll charge you half price to fix that for you. Since,
The only thing
seems
you
like you
gotta
know a lot about
submit a bill.
mechanics, so I want to do you right. You know, so your blinker fluid
Blinker
might
fluid
be low.
needs to be changed.
Yeah. Well, that shit you've been rumbling off. It don't sound nothing like what I ever heard of.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been asking where the leak is, what it is. You're like, I don't know.
You just told me it was a fucking leak somewhere.
Put the goddamn key in. Fucking goes its head, doesn't sound.
Hey,
Hey,
just- if
I don't
you're
even
not-
need
if
a
I'm
key.
not paying
I just
for
push
it-
a button.
If I'm not paying for it, I don't give a shit.
He's got the point though.
Yeah,
I don't care. You know, just
I
Nothing
would-
but the finest.
I'd still want to know.
it could be
what
leaking
it
in the
is.
front, the back. I don't give a shit.
I'd still
As
want
long
to
as I'm
know
not paying
because
for
you know
it.
eventually
Oh, I'll
it's
know
not
when I
what
get
do you
the-
call that non-warranted.
Well, when I
and,
get the fucking bill, I'll have. When
Oh,
I
yeah.
get the bill, I'll have it. Then I'll know what they
well,
fucking
yeah,
did.
and you,
But right now, I
Track
can
it.
care less. I just need to get it fixed.
yeah, I
That's
got
all.
it.
Yeah.
I got it.
If I'm not paying for it, I don't care.
You don't care.
Yeah,
All right.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Hey, you know,
Hey man, I think everybody should lay on their concrete floor in their garage and bench press a transmission in their Jeep at like 3:30
Dude,
in the
I've
morning.
done that
Yeah.
before. You remember that girl I went out with, Steve? Do you remember her name? Robin. You remember her?
yeah.
She had that pickup truck.
The range. No.
Yeah, it
range.
was a Ranger. And me and her
What,
brother,
you putting a trans in
me
it
and her
at-
brother dropped the fucking transmission out from
What
there.
the wrong with
And
you?
put the new one in. And I never done it before.
Oh my God.
I don't want to know.
Are you still hungry? I just served up the second serving.
I didn't ask for seconds.
You look a little thin. You need to eat more.
He's on a Dave Goldstein diet.
Punch myself in the face.
Woo!
So what were you doing? You put a new trans in? And,
Yeah,
and-
we
and
dropped
then,
the old one, put the new one in there. It
Yeah.
wasn't too bad, but it was just a pain in the ass to do it. I know he's a 4-wheel drive, so it lifted up. We didn't have to lift the truck.
What? It's not that. Not as bad as the shit you guys put me through before.
You wait.
You,
You
I,
wait
I,
till
I
next
got, I got
week.
one working right now.
You
So
wait. I'm going to eat.
by the time
I'm going to eat fast food from the dumpster. All right, I'm coming in next week. And
he dumpster diving.
I'm
I'm
going to our favorite Hispanic Mexican authentic food place and eating out of their dumpster before I come here.
TB?
What's that?
TB?
TB.
Taco Bell?
No. I ate it. You know that's
Every restaurant
You know,
refuses
it's
Taco Bell.
it's Tinkerbell, and then her
Tinkerbell.
sister that's a little overweight Taco Bell.
Oh, I did have Taco Bell the other day, too.
Oh,
That's probably a little bit.
Dude, you're gonna explode, dude. You're gonna.
I
Oh, you want to
you-
hear something funny? I was driving in today on Route 12, and from afar, I saw this big yellow fucking thing walking up
Big
the
yellow
road.
thing walking.
And I could have sworn the way it was fucking waddling, it was a fucking duck, man. The woman was waddling as she was walking in a fucking yellow shirt. It looks like
puffs
a
of
fucking
smoke.
duck from afar.
Puff, puff, puff.
Starting a fire.
Starting a fire.
Wow.
Friction burn right there, man. In that little Indian rope
Up the
burn.
hill.
Booking it up the hill. She was waddling up the hill, man, in her
Yeah.
yellow dress or whatever.
Oof.
Yeesh. I know. It was a sight that I'm trying not to remember, but
Ah.
it did come up.
So what
Yeah.
else we got today?
I don't know what we got today. It's kind of a, relaxed old
It is.
day.
It is.
We're a day off on when we normally film.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
'Cause
just
it was something
some of those
that
days
Well,
that-
yeah, that's right. You were busy yesterday.
Like,
You
me?
were.
No,
he
I
was.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
busy
Yeah. I had
yesterday,
Denise's.
so-
I didn't know till last minute that I'm like, what? We're not.
I
doing
told
that
you.
thing?
Remember, I asked
He-
you and your
he-
wife if you wanted to go, and you're like, "Oh, she can't go."
I remember that. I just didn't recall the
Yeah.
exact date after that. So,
Alzheimer's.
but I was like, I
Alzheimer's.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what's
Probably.
settling in.
Not for nothing. It is
Oh.
beautiful.
What?
Who are you?
Who?
What?
It's beautiful. Is that what
Joe
you said?
Biden.
It's
You
just
meet-
beautiful.
You get to meet new people
It's-
every day.
Want some oatmeal?
Oh my!
It's a beautiful day out,
It is.
and it really is. And that's something that.
I'm getting my grass cut for the first time this year today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Grass cut?
Yeah. I don't cut my own grass.
Well, I don't take my grass anymore.
How would you like to mow my lawn?
Yeah.
No, man, those days are over. I don't. There's too much to do, and it's too. No. This body can't.
I do.
handle it no more.
I like to get out on the tractor and be a little country and mow lawn. I don't like.
Come on up then.
That's it.
I
I
got
don't want to
lots
mow other people's lawn.
Oh.
Oh,
I was gonna say, how'd you like to mow my lawn?
It's called a job. That's called landscaper.
When it's on your own property, it's a hobby. When it's somebody else's,
Exactly.
job.
Hey,
So-
you want to come over and help me out? No, that's a job.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it's tough. Steve, man, you lived in Florida, for a little while.
Yeah.
Throughout your life, different. And Charlie, you were down,
Georgia
south a
for
little
a while.
bit. Yeah,
10 years, yep.
it's different. When you experience the four seasons in a geographical area, it's a whole different mentality. You have almost a prep work to do before the onset of winter.
Yeah.
To
Well, you do that even when you live in Alaska when you don't get all four seasons. You still-
well, right, but
yeah,
I'm
you're
just
prepping all the time.
But I'm talking from like an area that's it rains for 10 minutes a day, like Florida, and then it's
Yeah.
done, and you have relatively nice weather all year long, and it's when you start getting northern into Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Maine, you're going through a cycle of seasons, and it creates a different mindset. And you're huddling in for the winter. You're not really going out as much. It's cold out there. You don't really want to go out and unless you're like into skiing or outside activities. But I don't know. So for me, I just think that this is some of my favorite time of year coming into like where spring. You start to see everything start to bloom again. You start getting more mild
It's all
weather.
coming alive.
And
That's what it is.
everything's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
alive. And
Yeah.
I don't want to say, they say there's, people experience seasonal depression. And I don't know. It's
What? Seasonal depression.
seasonal. They go through as the seasons progress, like fall and winter, that people actually start to experience depression more until spring starts to come around again and their actual mood starts changing. And so, I don't know if it's
I
it's
guess
a diagnosable illness or
people
whatever,
have
but
time to think about that.
I'm just saying for me, I do like the warmer weather. I do like, at one time in my life I skied and I did outdoor activities and yeah, that's fun, but it's not like you're doing it, all the time. And I must say I'm just getting to the point where, I just love, warmer weather. I do.
So you gotta move south.
Yeah. But I don't know if
You
it's
can
in me
still
to
move
do
south and get the four seasons. You just don't get the extreme snow.
the extremes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
exactly.
the thing. That's why some people don't go all the way
Yeah.
south.
You can even
Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
Jacksonville,
Exactly.
Florida, and you're still going to get snow.
Yeah, I guess.
It gets cold.
So
Even when I was in West Palm, it got cold, but
It's rare, but
yeah.
I mean, you can go down to the Carolinas or Tennessee or Virginia.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
you're gonna
yeah,
Be
you start
less.
getting out.
it'd
Yeah.
be less. I'd like to be up fucking north, like in Alaska, man. Where it's
Would
fucking-
you really?
Hell yeah, man.
Man, you do the Alaska gig?
No, I would. I would. If I was
would
younger,
Oh,
and
well.
took care of myself better than I had when I was growing up,
You
I'd
want to do like the outdoor thing, like the survival thing,
No,
Alaska,
I mean,
or just like in like
just because when you're out there, you have to get your own wood.
yeah.
you
Well,
know,
the
so-
resources are
Yeah,
limited,
I mean,
yeah.
So it's kind of a thing where you have to be kind of fit somewhat.
But do you want to be like? Would you go as far as extreme, like off grid?
I don't
Like
know.
you're you don't have electricity running in town, or you're
I
out in
think-
like a
I think if it was set up where if it was set up, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, but that's a lot to set up.
yeah.
I
That's
mean, you
huge
gotta
amount
have
to-
the land, you gotta have the water.
yeah.
You can do solar panels now
Sure.
for your electricity because
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
everyone that's what they do.
And gasifier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gas fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, look that up, folks. Gas fire. There's a fun project.
Gas
So
fire.
Yeah.
gas fire. They
gasifier.
actually used it in like World War One, World War Two. It's when it's
Ooh, yeah.
there's a way that you could burn like wood, but you're not quite burning it. Like leaves, twigs, wood,
Smoke.
anything combustible. And you get it to the point where it's not on fire. It's right before it's on fire. So it's in a
Smoking.
smoldering state.
Yeah.
It's smoking.
That gas that rises up off of there, that smoke, is actually flammable gas. So if you capture it, you could actually suck it into a generator
So-
and run a
And
generator.
generator with
So then what you do then is you get some wood that's not 100% dry and throw that shit in there and it starts smoking.
Right.
Then you can capture that.
Well, that's what. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
right?
you want to do. Well, yeah, I think
I mean, in a
moisture
sense.
content it does
Right,
affect.
because the last wood that we had gotten right before we stopped burning, it wasn't dry all the way, so it was
Just
smoking
in
a
a
lot.
smoldering
Yeah,
state.
it was smoking a lot until we actually, got it going. And
Seasoned it and dried, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
then once it started getting hot in there, up to over 600 degrees inside that
Yeah,
that
the
unit, then it was
burn
burning.
line,
But in
yeah.
the beginning, it was smoking a lot because it wasn't dry all the way.
What do you
But
have? You
that's
have, you have a wood burning stove?
insert. We have an
Insert.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we have a blower on it that blows out the hot air,
Sure.
warms up the place.
Nice.
We
Nice.
don't use oil that much during the winter at all.
With the cost of it anymore,
Right.
it's just.
I
It's,
get
it's,
we probably burn 3-4 cords.
Hey, you do. You go through that
Yep,
much. Wow.
yep, yep.
Okay.
And we get it for free. I don't
Oh,
pay
that's cool.
nothing
Yeah.
for it. I
Exactly.
just got to go up and help her
And-
split it and
yeah.
then load it in and then load it back at home and good to go.
Exactly. Exactly.
And fuck that paying the oil prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing if you actually look up like gas fire on YouTube. There's a lot of people that have actually built one, and at one point FEMA actually put out a whole set of plans of how to build one. But energy, as the years went on, from World War One, World War Two, became so cheap that it didn't really pay to use one of these anymore. And they used this type of device way out in remote areas where there
Yeah.
was no electricity that they could bring in.
Yeah.
So to be able to capture that smoke coming off of it and be able to actually run an engine, an internal combustion engine, is a pretty interesting concept. Most people would be like, "What is that? How does that actually run?"
A lot of people also they capture their own water from the rain
Sure.
off the roof and filter
Yeah,
it through.
filter it through.
Is that government? You have to get approval from some.
There's some places that won't allow you to capture the water.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
there
what I
are
found
some,
out.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the hell is that all about?
I don't know why. A lot of people capture their rainwater to water vegetables and to run,
Yeah.
for their gardens and what have you.
Yeah,
but
right.
I don't know what the. I don't know
I
what
heard
the
about that 'cause
stipulations
some of the
were
shows
for
that I've watched, the
that will not.
living out there and their survival and stuff like
Sure.
that, you're not allowed to do it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're
Why
capturing.
can someone tell you can't
Yeah,
capture something that's coming out of the sky?
yeah. I don't know if
Why?
it's that they think that where the water's going to is going to, are you putting it through a garden that has fertilizer, then it's leaching into the ground? Is it because of a contamination issue? Is it because
It's still
of,
coming down and hitting the ground, whether or not you're
It is,
capturing it
but-
anyway.
But
So
what? I don't
I
know
don't
if they fear
understand
how
that.
it's being captured
Yeah.
and what it's being used. I think it's just a control mechanism. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I was reading today. I don't know what state it was, but there was this guy who got sued by the county because he the county want him to pay $30,000 to build on his own property that he owns.
Wanted to build what kind of build?
Well, just to build them. I mean,
you
you have to get a permit. That's
do.
one thing, but
you have to get a permit.
But why would you have to pay the county $30,000 to be able to have the right to do it? That's stupid. If you own that land, that's yours,
You should
man.
be able to do what you want on your land as long as you're not violating
I understand there's codes and they want to make sure you're doing it right.
Sure,
I get that.
That's
To
from
a
a safety.
point.
Yeah, right.
But why would they charge somebody?
I could see taxes being changed if you're building
that's
something that
different.
changes square footage,
Yeah,
right?
Well, that's
and living
different.
space.
Though. Right. That's different. But they want this guy to pay.
Where was this? What state?
I don't remember what it was. I saw it today when I was online earlier. That I don't remember where it was, what state it was. But I mean, it's one of the 50. So
Interesting. By the way, the hair looks better today. That's,
looks better.
Looks.
I told you
looks,
last week I was going to come
lack
in
of
with
kingish.
That's done.
you got jealous, so I had to make sure.
Is that what it was? You got that high and tight going on there.
So we can clear it up. The Fonza Noon.
The fun's the noon AOA.
That's the one that farts in the bathtub and bites the bubbles. The fondaloon is the act of swimming to the bottom of a pool and farting, then swimming up and biting the bubbles with your teeth. Urban Dictionary is great.
Here it is. California Supreme Court decides case of California man charged $22,000 by county to build on his own land. California, they do all sorts of
California.
some stupid shit out there, man.
Wow, that is a little.
He was told he would have to pay traffic impact mitigation fee
what
of over $23,000 to obtain a building permit. What?
Traffic impact fee?
Yeah, because
fuck
traffic's
is
going to
that?
stare at your building while you're building it. As,
You don't want to get any accidents.
California
Yeah,
should
that's
have
it.
known. What the fuck is that?
what is that? Doing the
butt stroke.
Doing
What,
the
what,
butt.
are you, what are you
It
looking up
says-
here?
this
Dave and I
is
have a
Urban
conversation,
Dictionary.
and you're fumbling
You
around.
got
or
butt
what are you
stuff
looking
going
at?
on there.
Huh?
Slang for someone propelling themselves through a still body of water, usually a swimming pool, entirely by passing gas.
Well,
Get
who
it?
the
The
hell
duck
can do
stroke.
that?
Stroke.
And the butt.
I don't know. I just
I mean, that's pretty. You got to be pretty powerful to put that much gas
I
out.
wouldn't put the hookah fart, the harfniffer. One who engages in the practice of biting his or her fart bubbles.
Butt
in the
stroke had a
bathtub
whole
or pool.
different meaning.
Oh,
than
so the fonzaloon is the act of it. The harfniffer is the person who is actually biting the bubbles.
these people,
Urban Dictionary,
these
man.
people need some therapy. I'm thinking.
that's why
I
they
don't
couldn't
know.
get into that.
Hey, whatever. I guess to each his own.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
unbelievable.
What are you doing there? You got to pull fart up now. What the fuck?
The distinct smell of a fart ripped at a public pool or a shower facility. A pool fart. Okay. Probably
next
still
time,
like chlorine.
Next time you see him in the pool, make sure you stay away because he's gonna try some of this shit. He's gonna try some of this shit.
A grouper.
Well,
Someone who farts underwater in a pool and then eats and smells the bubbles.
Thank you, Urban Dictionary. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
What do they call somebody that like eats an Arby's fart?
Dave.
Arboniffer.
Dave.
Arboniffer.
All right, here's one. Here we go. Dropping a jellyfish. All right.
Oh.
Let's see.
What does this come to?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Oh, that's not even right.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Look that one up, folks.
I don't want to know.
The aqua fart.
All right.
The only kind of fart that is visible to the naked eye, usually spotted in the tub or the bathtub, swimming pool, or other body of water.
Oh, brother.
If done in a steaming hot bathtub, the smell is intensified. Man,
Are they flammable?
it did not say, but they should be.
Should be. It's technically methane gas, isn't it?
A pool whistle.
A pool whistle.
When a sexy woman farts in a hot tub or pool.
God.
A pool whistle.
All right. So what
Okay.
else you got, Steve? What do you got?
I don't
Anything?
I don't
Any
have
sleep?
really much of anything. Yeah, I
Nothing?
need sleep is what I need.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta sleep at night then.
Yeah. Well.
You up all night. You don't do nothing.
Yeah. I was doing laundry till 3 in the morning. I was tired.
Oh,
It's a second job.
remember that dude?
Folds
Second
clothes,
job.
does laundry.
Yeah.
Remember that dude Fetterman? You remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up
he,
with
he
him?
could barely talk a fucking spick of words or anything.
Yeah, he had like a
Really?
stroke, didn't he? Or he had,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we all thought
Yeah.
it was just something that he wasn't going to be able to come out of.
Yeah.
But he sure has come out
He's
of that
still-
shit.
He's the one that was wearing
He's talking-
sweatpants to like
Yeah,
Congress and
sweat,
stuff,
yeah,
and he's like, "Nah, I
He's
don't know
talking a
where
lot
to
of
see."
smack about his own party too, all the time now.
You know, he
Good.
has
Yeah.
changed around a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
on,
yeah. Hey, you know, his wife thought she was going to take over his job when he was sick. So now that he's not sick, you don't see any or hear from her at all now. Yeah, yeah.
How many
I
days-
wonder what happened. Why did he get a stroke?
Just-
What did his wife maybe do to him?
Oh, because
Oh.
she said,
she
yeah.
she wanted going to take over for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
He couldn't.
Yep.
a little something,
Oh,
something in the tea or something.
Speaking
or,
of
I don't
speaking
know.
of this conspiracy,
Here we go.
OJ.
OJ.
hey,
Did you hear?
I just-
I saw on TV.
I just want to say one thing though. OJ, it's a dry heat. Okay.
They interviewed
Yes.
somebody interviewed
Yep.
one of the jurors. And I sent it to you, right?
Yeah. Yep.
They interviewed one of the jurors. Did you see what I said? They interviewed one of the jurors
No.
for his trial. Do you know? And I didn't put
They
this
all
together.
think he was guilty. The only reason for it was for the Rodney King thing. They
Exactly.
wanted to.
That's-
And
she said-
not for
Payback.
nothing.
She
The
said
LA
they all said that they all, most of them
90% of them
did
did.
it.
Here's the-
because
here's the
they
deal.
let him off because of that.
He would have been guilty, but the LA Police Department tainted. Here's what I heard. They mixed blood and poured it on the sneaker or poured it on one of the pieces of evidence, not realizing that the mixture that they made actually had something in it that, when it was analyzed forensically, couldn't be possible unless the evidence was tampered with.
What about his
So-
son?
so-
What do you think about his son?
What?
Who?
You know, his son was
OJ?
there. Yeah.
No.
His son. Huh?
I don't think he had a
He
son,
wasn't
did he?
there.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah, he
read
has
into that.
kids,
His
but-
son was at the trial.
Oh,
When OJ got convicted, what got
acquitted.
arraigned for all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
He got his son got a lawyer too at the same time, and it's coming out now. They're all like, why did his son have a lawyer at that time too? If it didn't have anything to do with that. Then they
Yeah.
found a black cap at the scene, and it wasn't
Did-
OJ's.
Yeah.
Did it
And they
not
had
fit?
pictures of his son wearing that black cap, but they didn't do any testing on it.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because the DNA probably would have
Could've
come
been the
back
same.
to if it was
right.
father and son.
But they all
it could've been-
said that
But
he
you know,
had somebody help them, and it was probably his son that helped
That
him.
man got so lucky that he was found not guilty, but then years later to try to arm
all that
rob.
shit, arm rob.
Yeah.
Then he spent
Are
9
you
years in
kidding
jail
me?
too.
He got like
doing that.
33 years or whatever,
He
but then he
spent
got
9.
released.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got out after 9. But why would you do that if you got off? Like you said,
Why would you?
I'd be like,
Well,
stay
he
squeaky clean.
was looking for the gorilla killers though on the golf course.
Yeah,
No,
on the golf course,
no.
right?
In the book they wrote, if I did it.
But it was
If I did it, man.
somebody bought the rights to that book
And scratched it out and said, I did it.
and no, if you're on the right track. They took the title and they made the word "if" really tiny, so
Yeah.
it looks like the
I
book
remember
just says,
that, yeah.
"I did it."
Yeah. I remember
Wow.
that. You know, AI out there when on X, they said they put a little picture of him on his account, which is all fake, and said, "I did it, you bitches."
Yeah, yeah.
They said
Yeah.
one of his last texts before. He
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I did it, you bitches.
Apparently, the interview that he had, like, I don't know, 5 months prior or whatever, it's like, oh, yeah, fine, everything's good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
plan on.
Yeah.
Nobody, I don't know.
Yeah,
Nobody knew
I
that.
mean, I saw that interview too. Someone stopped him and he was in his car. He's like, "Yeah, we're going to do such and such and whatnot." He was fine. I mean, I don't know why. All of a sudden, the the Goldmans are trying to get the estate,
Are they?
and the people who were in charge of the estate said,
They said-
no.
They
no.
said that they
really?
never really got paid out
No.
Yeah.
from the because any business that
Let me,
OJ opened up was like a
okay, here,
cash
I'm going to be
business.
controversial right here. I'm going to throw this at you. all put aside what happened that day, why the fuck do they deserve to get money?
Goldman's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they sued him personally.
But
Because
still, why?
Even so,
I get
put
what
that
you're saying.
aside.
Yeah.
right.
Why does he have to pay them? He didn't do anything.
He
To
didn't.
them.
He didn't violate their rights
Oh,
He didn't do anything to them.
Next
to
to
them
kin?
personally. Yeah. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, but it's just
It
the way
happens
is.
all the time.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Yeah,
I say
but,
that.
well, wait a minute. But
what
parents are
happened was
responsible for their kids that
what
end
happened
up
was a
killing
tragedy.
somebody.
but you can't-
Whatever, the family gets
but
sued.
Right.
You can't. I mean, when you do something like that, it's all about the money.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Well,
when
they
you
said
think
they
about
just
it.
wanted to have him found guilty of something.
Well,
But
well,
then-
but then now they want the money.
Right, right.
So,
So
it's
that's
all
where it
about
comes
the
out.
money.
Yeah,
Man,
yep,
it's just
yep.
all, like I said, put aside what happened. It was a cruel thing. Whenever it happens to anybody, but why do you go after people who had nothing to do with it?
I still
Right.
like my. I understand a lot of people could argue this fact. Well, hey, if you were innocent, if you were, I was scared, you hear it all the time. But look, if you didn't do it, why would you get into your Bronco and have a low speed chase with police? I mean, and
I'm
you
not
people
saying the
could say,
dude- I'm not
know,
saying he was innocent. I
right, I'm
believe he
just
did
saying-
it
I-
with all the evidence that was there. I believe that. But like I
know?
said, why does the Goldmans deserve to get any money?
Yeah,
He didn't do
I
anything
understand.
to them personally.
Right. Right.
Period. That's plain shut case right
Hey,
there.
on a simple related
What was the
side
motive
note,
for that, though? What was the motive
because
for him killing?
because she
or
was
allegedly.
They were
she was
getting a
having sex
divorce.
with with
They were
that
getting
guy or
divorced.
something.
What, Ron Goldman?
Yeah, but they
I thought-
weren't. He just happened to be in the wrong place, wrong time.
They weren't doing anything, but he was getting a divorce from
And
her.
she
but,
was seeing somebody
apparent-
else.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and he thought it was that guy.
So it was in if it was in the heat of the moment.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, all right.
the crime passion.
Crime passion.
Right.
Okay.
So hey,
Yeah.
wait for the for Ford to come back from the little downturn in economic sales.
Like Ford Motor Company?
Yeah,
Okay.
come out with a white Bronco.
they came out with a Bronco. They just
No, like a 80. What is it?
are they going to come out with it?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what they should do.
Well, they do.
Come
They
out
have,
with the Bronco.
You could probably get something that looks very
something
close
that
to
something
but-
that only goes like 40, 50 miles an hour.
it's
you know?
governed at 40 or 50 miles.
Yeah. Who the hell would
Comes
buy-
with
who the
a
hell would
loaded
buy
gun.
that?
and an LA plate and a California plate.
But that's you're the only people that would buy it would be white people.
Why?
Because if you were a black guy and bought that fucking
Oh
Bronco,
yeah, he got cops
he's
chasing you all
fucking
over.
driving
Yeah.
around for 40
Yeah.
years over.
Yeah,
They do
Yeah.
that with any of them, let alone put them in something like that.
yeah.
You
No,
know?
I hear you. I hear
They
you.
profile them.
Just
as-
never been a
as
Ford guy.
Yeah.
I've been like, you either pick
fixed
like
or repaired daily, right? Is that?
there's a
Found on
million
the
of
road
them.
dead. Yeah.
Found a Russian dump pile.
Yeah.
It's
We're
it's
we're coming close here. fellas.
it's I've always been a GM guy, like a Chevy kind of guy.
Yeah, but what are you driving?
No, it doesn't matter what I drive. It's what I like and what I grew up and what I fix. Hey, you know what's
I drive a
hey, you know what's a great car?
Wait.
I'm gonna say, you know what's a great car?
65 Mustang.
What are you driving now?
Pontiac Fiero. Pontiac Fiero.
there we go.
Pontiac
I
Fiero.
remember that, man. You
People
used
are
to-
like,
Here we
what's
go.
a Pontiac
how many of
Fiero?
them did you have?
I had a lot of
No,
those.
Yeah.
no, you
I-
missed. You misspoke. It's not.
Hey,
it's not how many-
It's what?
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm a little biased to Pontiac
No,
Fiero.
no, it wasn't. I was just.
Yeah, how many
saying.
do you still have?
Yeah, not how many did you have?
Oh,
How many do you have?
I don't know.
You still have some of that?
I don't think so. I don't know. If I
Are
have
you
anyone.
shitting me?
So-
What the fuck are you
I
gonna
had
do with that?
I had Pontiac Fieros growing up, and
I know,
and I
but
loved them.
you still have them now. What are you doing with them?
I kind of looked at it as
Gonna
adult
sell
go
them.
karts.
Yes.
They were adult go karts. If they were any closer to the ground, your ass
Okay.
would have caught on fire from rubbing from friction.
That was, you could say the same thing about some of the Corvettes out there too.
Corvettes, you know,
Right? They
Corvettes are
sit
nice.
low, but what are
Yes,
you still
but-
doing with them?
But nobody
are you doing with them now?
nobody ever confused a
What are you
Corvette
still
for a
doing with
Fiero.
them?
Yeah, you do have a point there. You do have a point.
I got rid of most
Hey,
of my crap.
but-
You ain't answering my
But
question. What do you
people
still have
did,
them
people
for?
did mistake them for Lamborghinis, so
That's only when you put a body kit on it.
that's right.
That's only when you put a. And you know something,
Wait, you bought a body kit for your Fiero?
I'm saying that.
Oh.
People do that.
So,
Well, I know they do.
you know, at one time in my life, I actually, you know, built like kit cars, and that was a fun time, you know,
Richie.
and it was, you know, it was a long time ago,
So
but
how
that
many
wasn't
do you still
really
have?
that wasn't based on Fieros though. That wasn't. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, so you're putting a kit car on a Fiero?" And I go, "No, we're actually building the car."
I
the
seen
kit
a car yesterday coming down Route 12
Yeah.
that was all steel.
What, like
DeLorean?
like
No,
a
no, no, no.
DeLorean?
This was an SUV.
Was
It
put it
looked
but
like
it had,
somebody put it together in their backyard.
Oh,
What was
rusty
it?
steel or actually like silver color?
Silver.
Was that the Tesla truck?
It might have been a
'Cause that,
Tesla
that
truck.
looks like that's what a Tesla truck.
Tesla
looks
trucks like kind of look like this, like looks like they should be on the moon, like a
Yeah.
Land Rover
Yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
It
you know,
didn't
or
look like
a,
it should have been legal on the road.
Not Land Rover, a
Do
Lunar
you think
Rover.
that's what that is? A Tesla truck?
Yeah, they've
Looks
been
like
showing
that?
up lately. Yeah, they look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they look
sort
like,
of
you're,
like
you're
that.
like it looks
It's
like
a
something.
car,
Cybertruck.
though.
That's a Cybertruck.
Yeah,
So, okay. That
you know
can't
how
be
hard
cheap.
these lithium batteries are.
No,
to put
the
out?
price $172,000.
Yeah, oh my shit.
Yeah, I saw one that looked like it just
But-
slapped it together in the backyard.
But those things, they don't have. I saw the thing on them. They have
didn't
all
see-
drive-by-wire.
You
It's
couldn't
all
see-
drive-by-wire. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
you
drove
have
by,
no-
you couldn't see in the windows or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
That's
Nothing.
the weirdest thing, man.
How is that legal?
A car that it steers with an
No
electric with a motor, servo motor that's connected to your steering wheel. So when you turn your steering wheel, it
You're
puts
not
out an electric
physically turning.
signal
You're not
that
turning
goes to
anything
the
anymore.
servo that turns to servo.
Yeah.
There is no physical connection between your steering wheel.
What the hell does it
And
do
they-
with it?
So
Tesla, man.
like you,
Jets, fighter jets use that.
yeah, it's all fly by wire. They call it. It's all like as you
So
make.
Wi-Fi then, sort of.
No,
No.
fly by wire is either a fiber optic backbone in the car or a CAN bus system, which uses different sensors that are hung off like a backbone. But they're you don't have to. It eliminates the whole need for a huge wiring bundles going
Oh.
everywhere in the
All
car.
the harnesses and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
but-
just-
Ewing, look at Ewing Township, $172,995.
yeah.
wow, that's.
But
that's what I
imagine
saw.
like we're used to growing up with cars that like when you turned your steering wheel there was a metal column that turned
Yeah, yeah.
and went
To
to
the
the front of the
knuckle,
car
That's
and,
not on
and
that.
moved the
then.
wheels
Yeah,
back and
no,
forth. Now
nope.
and nope.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that was doing the testing on it said it was like it felt weird, but it was really responsive. You know,
It probably felt
until
like
it's
it-
not.
Probably felt like it was loose, like it wasn't like I mean, you
yeah,
could've taken
because you're
it
not
with
because you don't
could've
have
got out
that
and taken it
feedback.
with you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have that feedback with you. Yeah,
Yeah, or feeling the restriction on
Yep,
there. Yeah.
yep.
I'll take
Hey,
some
it's
used to
responsive
getting
until
used
it's
to.
not.
Yeah, exactly. So we are coming to the end of today's episode, so I'll leave you with this final one.
Oh Jesus!
It's called the end of batch fart. The last fart before you need to poo. These fart tend to be the most pungent of all.
Oof. It's pushing around the turd. That's
The last one before you gotta go.
last one before you gotta go, wherever it is that you go.
Yeah.
In your pants, Joe, and wherever.
What's going on
Is that
here?
enough?
Embarrassing. How many days left do we have till
What?
November 5th?
To what? To
Oh, to
yesterday?
the election? To yesterday?
To yesterday.
How many days
Yeah,
do
Charlie,
we
why
have to
don't you
go
figure
to
that one out
yesterday?
for us over there? Yeah, bring out your calculator.
Yesterday. That's a good one. What do you look-
Is it
September
203?
5th, right?
No, it is dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. 200
240.
200.
Oh no, less than that. That's Jesus, election countdown.
Jeez.
Here we go.
205.
Yep.
205 till freedom.
Till we get
hope.
we get Mr. Trump back in and things start to turn around, man. Dude, you know how much money I've lost in the fucking market?
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
In the last few days,
The market is
every day it
tanked.
seems like it's down like 3, 4,
Yeah,
500
they're playing
points,
around
man.
with the interest rates. They don't know whether they're going to raise them, whether they're going to
I
whatever.
don't
The
know,
fucking
man.
feds are fucking a joke, man.
Mm.
That's insane.
They should be dropping that shit now. But no, they're going to raise some more. They say, if you drop it, it's going to create a problem if we drop the rates now.
No, it won't, because people will be able to pay their fucking bills off,
Fucking
and then they'll be
stupid.
able to go out and spend because
Trump
they'll
should
have
have fired
money.
that asshole.
Oh,
when
yeah,
he
wait a
was
minute.
there.
Is
That's
it-
the same asshole that was there when Trump was there. He should have fired his ass. I know he wanted to at that time, but he didn't do it.
No.
If he's still there when he gets in there, I hope he fucking cans him.
All right,
Day
student loan
one.
forgiveness coming up again.
I know,
Buying votes.
he's pushing that shit again.
Who?
I don't see how you're able
What?
to do that.
Pushing what?
Getting rid of student debt.
Yeah, student
Oh,
loan
yeah,
again.
I know, I saw
thought
that.
you had to go like power of the purse
You
of
can't.
Congress.
You can't.
can't do
You
it.
have to go through Congress to do that. And it ain't,
He's going
it
through
ain't
all
fucking-
sorts of back doors or whatever.
Yeah,
to
it
try
ain't
to-
gonna happen.
Yeah, it is Biden.
He's
So
doing
backdoor
it just to
Biden.
buy votes. That's all. It
Oh,
is.
well, we know that.
It ain't gonna happen.
We know
But
that.
here's something that's weird. One of the guys I work with said that he checked his student loan thing one day, and there was 18 grand missing off of his loan amount.
No way.
Yeah,
Did you check yours?
I did.
And
And it's still there.
Man,
Well,
it's
yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
I think they said that the only student loans that are being forgiven is for fucking those higher end schools. You went to
What?
community college, didn't you?
I don't think it matters. I
I,
think
I don't-
think I
student loans
overheard
do.
something like that it didn't involve community college shit. Because they don't, all the money goes to these big fucking schools.
Yeah.
That's
well, hey, I
why.
borrowed the money. I should pay it back.
Well, you're not going to get any static from us on that one.
Hey, but you know
No,
what?
no. I'd really love to pick up your fucking student loan debt. That's cool. man.
No.
Charlie?
I say I should have to pay it back. But you know what?
You should-
If they're handing out all this free money and all these idiots are going to
It's not
take it,
free.
I know it's not free,
I
but why
agree,
shouldn't I
yeah.
just get in line and put my hand out too and go?
Because it's unfair. It's unfair
It
to
is
those who've
unfair.
already paid.
You know why?
it.
'Cause
But
like
if
Trump.
they're gonna, I know,
And that's not what Trump
I
lovers do.
understand that, and that's why I.
They knew everyone.
And no, I want you to finish your sentence. Keep going.
The thing I say about this is that when you signed the fucking papers, you knew what the fuck you were getting involved with.
Yeah, yeah.
You knew, not just, I'm not saying you personally.
Yeah.
Every fucker out there that signed a paper to take a loan to go to college, thank you.
End
Hurry
the
up, we gotta
batch.
get the fuck out of here
That's the
now.
end of batch.
All right. And with that being said,
Yes, everybody that took a loan should have understood
they signed papers.
what they were taking
Yeah.
a loan for.
They know, but they
That-
just don't want to pay for
on
it.
the side note, on the flip side of the coin, do I agree with how much colleges charge per credit hour?
No,
But
they should lower their fucking
Do I
prices.
think that some people are misled into believing that what
You
they
wanna
are
give-
actually going to school
You
for
want to
will
give
get
them
them a good
fucking?
job?
Oh, yeah.
You want to give them some money back to the people, right? You know who should do it? The fucking schools should give them. the
I
money back.
agree.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Not
agree.
us, not you and I.
No,
Yeah.
no, they,
Whoever
me.
you pay to should give you some money back.
yeah.
they, I do believe that to a certain extent they were misled, or they paid huge amounts to try to further themselves. And I believe now that whatever jobs they may have may not be substantial that to be able to pay their student loan back. And I think they're caught between. I know it fucking stinks, but I'm going to finish my point. but they're caught. They're caught between a rock and a hard spot. Do you pay off your student loan, or do you try to have a family, a career, and eventually by yourself some sort of house or some piece of little
That's
slice
what-
of the American dream
No.
that we all search for?
Too bad.
So
for them.
you-
Too bad for them.
so
They
you're-
should have thought about
you're
that shit
for-
before they did it.
Well, so you're forced that, I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we
so
talked
you're
about this.
so you're forced to work in your job and your fingers to your bone. And if you are going to pay back your student loans, do you have any money left over to buy a house? Do you have any money to start a family? If that is some of the criteria. Some people say, well, people start family, out of love. But yeah, and they do. But kids do cost X amount of money to raise. And if you don't have that cash or that extra income to be able to raise a child, from daycare to raising the child, then what do you do? So do you see a decline in population growth because of...
No, because people are irresponsible, and they'll.
So they're going to end up getting themselves in so much debt
They're irresponsible
that
for
they
believing
will
the fucking
continue
oatmeal
to
brain
work
is going to give them the money back.
or have to work their whole life without having any sort of, they've eliminated some of their freedom.
Well, that's on
Because they are going to be it's almost going to be a form of indenturement to a certain degree. It's going to be a form of where you have to go to work every day. It's not your option or choice or even have enough in savings that you might be able to retire and you put in a certain amount of time of work. It's going to just be an understanding that you will work till you are dead.
Yeah.
And I don't think that is really a great option for generations. There should be the concept that you are able to work for X amount of time, save, you paid into a Social Security program, that you would get something back when you reached retirement age if you made it to that. And that with proper planning and financial advice, you'd be able to enjoy some of your life.
You would think so.
You would think. Hey, psychopath over there playing with your knife. How you doing? All right. Anyway, hit the like button. Hit the whatever.
Subscribe.
The subscribe.
It's not happening a lot here. What's going on?
I'm not sure. I'm
What?
not sure. People aren't finding our videos. I don't know if we're getting shadow banned or if we're not
Shadow banned
enough. Or
That's got to be in the Urban Dictionary. Shadow band. I don't want to know what the
Probably.
meaning is. Okay, all right. I'm from the Urban Dictionary.
well, you can go with a gatong. When you fart in a pool full of people.
No, you ended it over there before.
And the stinking of water causes everybody to pull to drown, causing a mass genocide. That's funny.
Well, anyway. So, just remember, there's nothing like the hard truth.
Bang, bang.
Bang? Bang,
No
bang.
bang today.
No, you got enough bang out of your ass today.
That's
It's
what I'm
horrible.
bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it, bang.
I gotta go scrub the skin off of me.
The skin off.
He got tainted.
We could have